like a torch, even low on the.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole thought. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on the zone, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a sock, watch the door. Now the act like a dog. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like it's off free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga. Ain't no debate. Told them boys to take it no. I'm up like Saturday. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful. Gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole thought. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' I cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like dollar. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out boy Dog Tennessee up the business. Hey, get the money, hey. I don't know what the fuck going on out there, motherfucker. Hey.
I get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up, BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by the nigga or a bitch. Well, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't little Phil, getting pimped up by the hills. I'm a straight G-Do, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we with the same. Nigga try to talk, but we read that murder game. Get your ass popped, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches lead too deep, got that ice, I make you sleep. All these niggas lame in hell, can they come around? Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucking free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain these bitches, train y'all, chain to soak me. For real, this body hood a weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Black rob on nigga ass won't even need a weapon. And you be rapping, Then y'all be very respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need search. You pull up and they get nervous. You ain't making no move, you ain't got no purse. On UPK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting the work, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And not from Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. For real.
They can't say 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my access. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels be ready to rap, crack in the sky. Nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show. We could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new cost. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought me jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Clap it up one more. One more time, clap it up. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. I am Priest and Officer Abraham of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General Yohana, who is the rightful leader of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again. This is the Thursday night scripture breakdown class. Any questions that you may have, any biblical questions that you may have, any questions that you may have in general about the Bible, about life itself, you understand, about these last days that we're living in, you understand, just type them into the chat and we're going to get it answered for you, all right? We're going to get it answered for you according to the Bible, not according to what we think or you know, our opinion or, you know, some Christian rhetoric that we heard, but we're going to go straight into the scripture and get the answer for you out of the Bible. And that's what we do in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. We break down these scriptures and we tell you the truth, whether we're popular for it or not, whether you agree with it or not. It's the truth. You understand, according to the Bible. And if you're not in the ISUPK, if it's not, you understand, sanctioned by the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, it is not of the Lord. You do not have the authority or the pedigree to break down these scriptures and tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians what to do in these last days, how to conduct themselves, how to live, what to do and what not to do. You understand? And we're going to get straight into the topic tonight. I brought a video, and we're going to dedicate this whole class to this video, man. We're going to jump on this. We're going to hop on this every time things go down in the Black community, especially with this Christian church. We're going to down and break it down until it's all the way flat down to the ground, man. You understand? Once again, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, not Salaki. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, thumb to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemalatah, by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. You understand? N.W.O, I forwarded you a video. I forwarded you a video earlier today. If you could, you know what I'm saying, see if you could get that video up, and we're going to go straight into it. We're going to go into Zephaniah 2:1 first, and then we're going to pull that video, and we're going to go straight into it.
Salaki, you want the scripture? Can you hear me?
We're gonna take the time, let the brother get it up.
Shalom, can you hear me?
Salakia, it's a major delay. One second.
Shalom.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
God, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know how long the delay is.
Yeah, it seemed like about 2 or 3 seconds.
Right. Let's try to rock it out. Let's try to rock it out how it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Zephaniah 2:1. We're gonna start right there.
So this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired, man. Gather together, O nation not desired. And if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you see the importance of Black and brown and all the Lord's people gathering together, because you see the destruction that's going on here in America. You see the racism that's still here. You see the bigotry that's still here. You see the unjust there's supposed to be the justice system. You see the unfair practices of the justice system, and they say justice is blind. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say here in America, because America's justice is blind. America's justice only sees money. That's why America's justice is blind, because it only sees money. It only sees, you understand, materialistic gain. And if you have the means of materialistic gain, then you can pull justice in your favor. No matter what you've done, no matter what murder or what crime or what molestation you've committed, you can get justice to lean toward your favor. You understand? You can definitely get, if you got money, you definitely get the vote of the Christian church, because Christians believe if you have money, then that means that God is with you. That means that God is working in your favor because you got money. So that means that TD Snakes can keep molesting. He can keep sexually abusing people because he got money. You understand? And he's still operating right now. He didn't take any. He has no shame in what he's doing. He's not even ashamed of the allegations. He's not even ashamed of the allegations, man, being full out power bottom. He said that even if he did do it, the Lord gonna forgive him for it. So even he's making a flat out mockery of all the people that believed in him to be a man of the Lord. All the people that trusted in him to not lead them astray or take advantage of them. You understand? He's full out saying, look, if I did it, which is he's just admitting his guilt already. And Christians are coming to his rescue all over social media saying, well, if you didn't see it, no matter what evidence is presented, you understand? Like the evidence is presenting him sitting in the man's lap. He was sitting in his lap. No straight man, no heterosexual male is going to allow a man to be in that position behind him. You understand? But because Christianity has such a stronghold on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, is that we'll allow this to happen. We'll think it's okay for this to go down. You understand? We'll think it's all right, and Christians will criticize the ones that are really actually telling the truth about it. They'll say, "Well, you wasn't there. You wasn't there when he committed the acts. So since you wasn't there, how can you say that this man has done a crime when he's showing his true spirit in his everyday life, celebrating Christmas? If you committing the sin of celebrating Christmas, who says you can't commit the sin? Why is it impossible to think you can commit a sin of fornication? Because that's what him abusing those his alleged accusers. That's what he's being accused of. He's been accused of fornication, man, which is unlawful sex. A woman being with a woman sexually is unlawful sex. A man being with a man sexually is unlawful sex. If you are of age and you are grown up, it's a sin or unlawful for you to be with a minor. You understand? All of that is fornication. And all of those different things, the LGB questioning community falls up under unlawful sex, man. You understand? All of them do. So now, if you could, K out of water, you got that video? You got the video for me with the Kurt Franklin? Come on, let's see what Kurt Franklin said.
So Shalom, can you hear me?
Come on, I can hear you.
Is it still a delay? Still a
delay? No. It's a little better. It's a little better.
I figured what it was. I figured out what it was.
Okay. Yeah, let's get on into what old Kirk, old melodies from heaven, Kirk. What did he say? What Kirk? Let's play it. Just let it play.
That have blessed people have been written butt naked. Next question.
Really?
But not one sock on. I straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, don't sit on that piano bench. Sit on that piano bench. That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. Piano bench. For Jesus. Next question. So many songs that have blessed people have been written butt naked. Next question.
Really?
But not one sock on. I straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, don't sit on that piano bench. Sit on that piano bench. That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. Piano bench. For Jesus. Next question. So many songs that have blessed people have been written butt naked. Next question.
Really?
But not one sock on. I straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, don't sit on that piano bench. Sit on that piano bench. That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. Piano bench. For Jesus. Next question. So many songs that have blessed people have been written butt naked. Next question.
Really?
But not one sock on. I straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, sit on that piano bench.
Stop it right there, Keanu.
That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. Piano bench. For Jesus. Next question.
Yikes.
You are exactly right, Keanu. Salakia. I forgot. To holding it down with me tonight. You understand? My main man, K out of war. Clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for K out of war, man. That's a strong brother in the truth. Yikes is right. Yeah. You understand? Yikes is right. This, man, let me tell you something, man. This debauchery that's going on in the Christian church, it's nasty, and it takes courage. Like, not courage. It takes a certain kind of confidence to admit something like that. When the Christianity, the songs in Christianity is supposed to be so holy and sacred. And so basically Kurt Franklin is admitting that all the songs that all these Christians done cried to and he done got famous and rich off of, he's been writing them, you know, out of his deviancies. You understand? He's been sitting at home, no clothes on, at the piano, man. And look, Not only that, he said when you come to his house, don't sit on the piano bench. He said it's been cheeks for Jesus. He said it's been cheeks for Jesus. So just imagine what all he's doing for Jesus. Just imagine what kind of things he's into, because it's no problem, because he's doing it for Jesus. You understand? Like this place, man, this place right here. If this place needs to burn. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me get this. All right, Salakia. Take me to the scripture. It's in Revelations, N.W.O. It's Revelations. It's Revelations. It's gonna be. I think it's Revelations 11:3.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 days.
Salakia.
In sackcloth.
That's not it. That's not it. What's 11:4? Read 11:4.
11:4, Revelation chapter 11, verse 4. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth.
Salakia, hold on.
So they're not looking for dead bodies in the street, are you?
Yeah, it's 11:8. Salakia, it's 11:8. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Comes book of Revelation, chapter 11, in verse 8. And the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our N.W.O was crucified.
We crucify the Most High every time we sin. Every time we promote sin and then say what TD Jake said is the Lord gonna forgive me anyway. We crucify the Most High, not the Most High, but we crucify Christ all over again, because Christ was crucified and he became our sacrifice for the sins that we should have been crucified and put to death for. You understand? He became that blood sacrifice for us. And now we're promoting, TD Jakes is promoting in the Christian church that no matter what sin you do, you just say, Lord, forgive me. It's no big deal. No big deal. Just Lord, forgive me, and go on about your merry way. Keep molesting, keep abusing, keep abusing men, keep abusing our people, keep taking advantage of our people, and saying you a man of God, but all you got to do is repent. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You Salakia. This the picture that I want up the whole class right here. Right here, N.W.O. I'm gonna show it to you. This the one. Hold on. I'm gonna share it with you. Salakia. 1 second. You should be getting it right now. That's the one I want you to put up. That one right there, where Kurt Franklin giving TD Snakes a whole lap dance, and he up there smiling. You know what, K.R.W.O? Somebody had the nerve to tell me that TD Jakes wasn't the questioning community. They tried to tell me that TD Jakes wasn't LGBT of community, alternative lifestyle. Like, this evidence is irrefutable. It's irrefutable, man. You can't do the things and say the things that TD Snakes is saying and not be alternative lifestyle. You cannot be, man. You wouldn't even want that label. You wouldn't want that label on you of possibly being a part of that community if you wasn't, if you wasn't a part of that community, if you wasn't practicing the things that they practice. You wouldn't want that label on you. But TD Snakes, he doesn't care. TD Snakes knows that really they're gonna treat him just like they treated Eddie Longstroking. Eddie Longstroking molested and abused them 5 boys. I mean, for a period of time. Like, this is just not one incident. Like, he did this over the course of years, grooming them to be okay with his alternative lifestyle actions and him abusing them. He set it up for years. You understand? And you think TD Snakes ain't been a power bottom for years? You think this just been going on because this one incident that he done? Look at that. Look at that nastiness, man. Look at that nastiness. That debauchery, man. Straight up power bottom. Hey, look. Hey, look. He the power bottom right there. In the picture. On the pulpit. He mocking you Christians, man. He mocking Christianity. He daring Christians to do something about it. You understand? He daring Christians to do something about this. A whole power bottom out here. And now you got Kurt Franklin come out and say that all his songs he's been writing, he been doing it with no clothes on. With no clothes on. He got, he's been doing cheeks for Jesus. Are you like, if you still think that Christianity is the way, you just promote the alternative lifestyle community too. You just promoting the alternative lifestyle. You love it. You like it. You enjoy it. You understand? You enjoy it. Now, take me to Judges, the 19th chapter. Take me to... No, Salakia. Take me to Genesis, the 19th chapter. Genesis 19.
So start at verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening, And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
And
Verse
Lot knew that these was two angels, and that these angels was carrying power, man, given by the Most High to them. And Lot didn't want, like, look, Lot didn't question who they were. Lot didn't say, you know, show me you an angel, you know, give me some demonstration. Lot knew not to come up against these brothers, these angels right here, these warriors for the Most High. He knew not to come up against them. He bowed his face to the earth, man. And he knew to subjugate himself because he had no answer for that type of power. And the boldness of these pastors and ministers and evangelists and all these apostles and stuff in the Christian church, they so bold. They so bold to where it's almost like they are convinced that whatever they do is within the will of the Most High. It's in the will of God that they do this. Is if they molest your child, that's because the will of God ordained it. You understand? If they abuse you, and commit the sin of fornication with you, that's the Lord's work. They're convinced. These pastors and Christians are convinced that you can do anything and just say the Lord and it'll be righteous. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 2. And he said, behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly.
So the angels, they was going to just abide in the street. They was just going to, they say, look, we'll sleep out here tonight. We good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I got five people listening. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some likes. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. Y'all listening? Make sure you hit the like button so we can, flood more people into this class. You know what I'm saying? The more likes we get, and it affects the algorithm. Y'all know the story. So now, with that being said, like, you know what I'm saying? They was just gonna stay in the street. They was just, chill out on the street. No doubt it was, hot or warm during that time that they came, and they could just stay out on the street. You know what I'm saying? There was no problem. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
So now he gets them to come into his home. He shows them good hospitality. He made a feast. He made a bunch of food. They baked them unleavened bread. You know what I'm saying? They ate and they, had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And how glorious it would be that, to have the company of two angels, N.W.O. That's the same thing. That's what it was like, when General Muhammad came to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in the company of angels. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but to have the angels, that's serving the Lord, that's going up and down Jacob's ladder every day, or reporting to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? In this capacity that Lot was in. Lot had a honorable task of hosting two warriors, two angels of the Most High. You understand? That was carrying the power that they were carrying. So keep going.
Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round. Compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. Verse 5.
It said both old and young came out of war. So now not only were these older alternative lifestyle people surrounding Lot's house, but just imagine the young, you know how you see those little young boys that just act like they girls, they effeminate. It seemed like they effeminate at such a young age. That's what it's talking about. Yeah. It's talking about little boys that's done been, little Tevin Campbells. You know what I'm saying? Acting effeminate at such a young age, little Michael Jacksons. Acting effeminate at such a very young age. You understand? They was there too. So those young boys wanted to get in on the fornication as well. They wanted to, get in on it's so disgusting. You understand? They have been turned out by the alternative lifestyle people in the city. And now they full out, they full out alternative lifestyle, and they want in on the action too, man. Which is ridiculous and disgusting. Old and young. Keep going.
Verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
They said, bring them out unto us, so we can commit fornication with them. They said, look, bring them men out. The men that you just took into your house, bring them on out here so we can know them. You understand? And how do I know they're talking about? How do I talking about, sex? I'm gonna give you a scripture. Hold on. Go to Salakia. Salakia, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Good night. You trying to tell me? Go to Genesis 4:1. Make sure you hold that spot and go to Genesis 4:1.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife.
And he what?
And she conceived. And Adam knew Eve, his wife.
He did what?
He knew Eve.
He knew Eve. You understand? Knew Knew, K-N-E-W is the past tense of know. in the context of the sentence, the same know that they're talking about in Genesis 19th chapter, wanting to know the angels, is the same way that Adam knew his wife. You understand? He knew his wife. I mean, he entered into her, and it's going to tell you that it's going to tell you what that knew meant. Go ahead, read it from the top.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 4, verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain.
And she did what?
And bare Cain.
No, and she what? The C word.
And she conceived.
And she conceived. He knew her, and she conceived. That's how you know that this sentence is talking about Adam having intercourse with his wife. That's how you know that the word "knew" in this context is talking about intercourse. You understand? And now that same "know" that they're talking about in Genesis, go back to Genesis the 19th chapter. Now let's read back. And we're gonna see how the same know that these people, these citizens are talking about in Sodom is meaning intercourse, because it's going to confirm that it's talking about intercourse because of Lot's reaction. Go ahead.
So this is the book of Genesis chapter 19 and verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
Do what?
Verse 8. Behold,
he said, do not so
and
what?
said, I pray you, do not so wickedly.
Do not so what?
Wickedly.
You understand? It was a wicked thing to want them to come out and know them. He said, do not so wickedly, man. You understand? And because it wasn't talking about knowing them to, ask them what their name was and what they do for a living and get to know them as a person and see, what kind of funny personality they had. And it wasn't talking about that. You can see within the context of the sentence, because Lot said, well, he came out. He opened the door, and when he came out, he shut the door behind him. It's almost like, how when you come outside and you don't want the people to see what's inside, or you don't want them to get inside, you come outside and you immediately shut the door behind you. You out here, you talking to the people now, or you talking to the one that come to your house now. You don't want them to come in. So you shut the door behind you. And Lot was doing just that. Just black people do it all the time. That's typical black, that's typical black man action right there. You understand? You can go to a Caucasian's house and he'll never act that way. He won't want you to come in, and he'll crack the door. You understand? He'll crack the door, but he's not so dramatic like we are. We don't want you to come in, Cal the War. How you doing? You don't want to see inside. You come out and shut the door behind you. That's typical black man action right there. So he said, don't do so wickedly, because they was talking about knowing them angels like a woman knows a man, or like a man knows a woman. And it's going to tell you, Lot going to tell you right here. Keep going.
Come, verse 8. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not
I have 2
known
what?
Man. 2 daughters.
I have 2 what?
Not known man. 2 daughters. Which have not known man.
Which have not known a man.
Let me
You understand? Which have not known a man. Now we're talking about the word knew. We're talking about to know. And they have not known. These two daughters that Lot is trying to present to these wicked men and young boys, he's saying, look, I got two daughters that have never been touched by a man. So Lot is willing to let his two daughters be, oh my God, I can't even speak. I can't speak of the, all the abuse that's going on in this is, that's being put or being suggested in this story here. You understand? All so these men won't do this wicked thing. Lot is almost saying, look, take my two daughters. All them, oh my God. And the courage of the two daughters, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on now. Lot is offering his two daughters. I'm pretty sure he ain't broke it to him yet. Now he got to go inside and say, look, hey, these men out here, they gonna rape these two angels. Y'all go and know these men. Oh my God. I couldn't do it. N.W.O is too much. Yeah. It's too much. I couldn't even suggest it. I don't know if Lot was suggesting it knowing that they were going to refuse it, or was he suggesting it like for real? I don't know. I don't know. But Lot is willing to give his two daughters so these wicked men in the city don't commit such a violent, heinous crime against the Most High. So keep going.
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
Oh my God!
Only unto you. Yeah.
So now, what's the same thing that's good in TD Jakes' eyes is good in alternative eyes, alternative lifestyle people. That's good in their eyes. That's why Kurt Franklin is he thinks it's good to admit that he write all his songs with no clothes on. He write all his songs, preparing for some kind of intercourse activity. You understand? He thinking about, oh my God, I ain't gonna even say what he thinking about. If he, writing songs in the nude, like who does that? What kind of enjoyment are you getting out of that? Only alternative lifestyle people get some kind of enjoyment out of just being in the nude. You understand? Just being out, indecently exposed.
Since Salakia.
You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah, just real fast. I'm willing to bet that the brother, I believe he's a brother, Kirk Franklin, he's one of those that possess a man purse. You seen those? You seen the man purse?
Of course.
Yeah, instead of
right
digging in your pocket for an item, you digging in a purse, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
He being butt naked writing song, that's definitely somebody wearing a man purse a lot.
Right. Somebody in some kind of sexual deviancy that's only explained by the Christian church. You understand? That's only okay in the Christian church. The only way you can say it's okay to be, to write songs and you're totally indecently exposed is, like most people. Now, Kurt Franklin got a family. He's not staying. It's not a bachelor pad. N.W.O. He has a family. He has a wife. He has children. So now what if he's playing the piano with no clothes on? What if his son or his daughter comes out of the room, and they want to know who's singing melodies from heaven in the middle of the night? What they gotta see daddy's cheeks for Jesus, huh? Don't they? Don't they, N.W.O? They gotta see daddy's cheeks for Jesus. Cause he out full out writing songs in the nude. This place, man, this place is so disgusting, and the sexual deviancy in this place, it's so disgusting. It's so wicked that this place gotta burn, man. This place has to be judged for the sexual deviancy that has been proliferated here. It's disgusting, and in the Christian church, it's okay. It's okay to be, alternative lifestyle power bottom. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to admit that you write all your songs with no clothes on. It's all right. It's perfectly fine. No one,
that's a pause moment.
Pause. Right.
God.
And he was admitting that to another man. He having an interview with Shannon Sharp. Another man. He admitting that, he just strolling around in the house with no clothes on in the middle of the night. Ready, N.W.O, ready. Ready for the power bomb activity. In the middle of the night, singing melodies from heaven at the piano with no clothes on.
Yeah. Too much information. What?
Man, look, man, Kurt Franklin is a nasty, disgusting alternative lifestyle man. He's nasty and disgusting. TD Snakes is nasty and disgusting. And both of them believe the same thing. Even if they are power bottoms, the Lord just, all they got to do is say, Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me, and it's all right. If you still going up in the Christian church, and not you, if you still going up in the Christian church, but if you still allowing your children to go in the Christian church, to be on the youth choir, to go to rehearsal and you not there, and they go to Bible study in the Bible study room, and they shut the door and you not in there. If you allow your kids, your children to go to these churches, shame on you. You are a bad parent. You are a bad parent that does not know how to keep their child away from danger. You're a bad parent, and you don't know how to, you don't know how to protect your child. You don't know how to keep your child's innocence alive until it's time. You understand? And until it's that time for them to choose a partner. And then not only that, you don't know what partner your child should have. Your child come to you and say they alternative lifestyle, and you're going to say, well, I guess the Lord made you that way. And look, I saw on social media, N.W.O, sidebar for a second. I saw on social media where these women, they were strippers. They were strippers, and this man was telling them that they have nothing to offer but to sell their body for sex. And they felt so offended. They felt so offended, and they was like, well, what if your daughter becomes a stripper? And he was like, I don't have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And which was right. If anyone in here, if you can't condone, this what you call it, immoral behavior. You cannot condone this immoral behavior. You understand? Right. If my daughter becomes a stripper, I don't have a daughter until she changes her life. You understand? If any one of my children, if you know, all girls, if they become strippers and they start to slide down the pole, N.W.O, then I don't have children. I don't have them anymore. I'm a parent without any children because I don't have kids. I would not own a stripper. I would not own her. No. This is not no I'ma love you anyway, honey. Even if you become a stripper, even if you become a sex worker, I'm gonna love you anyway. You're gonna be daddy's little girl anyway. Hell no. And that's probably why my daughter is not a stripper. That's the main reason why daughters are not strippers, N.W.O, because there's fathers going, you will not be a stripper. If you're a stripper, then that means you hate me and you don't want to see me again. So out of love for their parents and love for their father, they say, look, I'm not going to become a stripper because I know my father would disown me. I hear all the time where my daughter says, well, I couldn't do that. My daddy would kill me. Yes, probably, I wouldn't literally kill her. You know what I'm saying? We don't condone violence in the UPK. I would not kill her, but she would be dead to me. It'd be just like she died. If my daughter said she was sliding down a pole for money, needless to say, it would hurt, but nah, I can't have a stripper daughter. I can't claim Cherokee as my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't claim some of these sex workers as if I was their fathers, man, I would be so my heart, oh my God. You are just you can find nothing else to do. You trying to tell me you couldn't go to school and become a cook? What about a seamstress? What about braiding hair? You can't braid hair. You can't do facials. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nails. You can't do like all the shit of Salakia. All the things that are here in America to do. You cannot tell me that a sex worker didn't have an option. And the problem with us Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians here in America is that we put financial gain over morals. Like we put it over morals. We say, well, as long as we rich, as long as I'm rich, then it's okay. It's okay to be, it's okay to be alternative lifestyle. It's okay to be a sex worker as long as I'm making that bag, as long as I'm getting that guap, as long as I'm getting that money. I can be a sex worker. It's all right. It's honorable. It's honorable because I got a house, and I got a big house and a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bath house. I got 3 cars in the garage, but I make sexual films. I make sex films. I could not be, how can you be okay with yourself when you're doing such a thing? I'd rather be struggling and poor than to say that I got my riches doing things that are immoral. You understand? I'd rather just be poor, man. Just be poor and struggling. Just do that. Do that and gain honor with the Most High. Rather than come out here and sell your body. You know what I'm saying? It just proves that you have nothing else to offer society other than to just stoop so low to be a sex worker. It's nasty and disgusting. Let's go back to the scripture, N.W.O.
So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 8. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. Verse 9, and they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door.
They said, look, back up, man. Stand back. Get out of the way. These men came into the house. You don't need to judge. You know what I'm saying? They came in to sojourn. They passing through. You don't need to judge us. You understand? They passing through. You can't judge us. Just like the LGBTQ community say, don't judge me. You can't judge me. Don't judge me. You understand? That's what all of them say. All of them say you're judging them. When you point out the wickedness of their actions, when you point out how wicked it is to be alternative lifestyle, they just automatically say you judging them. When you don't have to be a judge to declare something right or wrong. That's not a judge. Yeah. You understand? When you say, when you pull these scriptures and you tell somebody it's wrong to be alternative lifestyle, it's not judging them. It's not judging them at all. You understand? You're not giving them no punishment for the wicked things they doing. TD Snakes is already using reverse psychology and all these kind of propaganda tactics to get the heat off of him. He's talking about being judged, like you can't judge him, and you know, if you know, people log into his live just to see what he gonna say. Hell yeah, nigga! What the hell? Yeah, we logging into your live to see what you gonna say, how you gonna address this. These nasty, disgusting allegations. What are you gonna say? Don't say they know where you stand. Hey, N.W.O, when they ask TD Snakes, is he gay? If he says, well, the LGBT community know where I stand, that means he's gay. That's his admission that he's gay. Hey, man, look, we gotta call a spade, man. You gotta stop. We gotta stop trying to protect these predators, man. Why would you protect these predators? And Captain Tazariak, man, is I know that Isupk is the home of the truth because Captain Tazariak has been the only one that advocate for victims, man. For the victims, the Isupk is the only ones that speak out for the victims of sexual assault, of sexual abuse, of child molestation. You understand? I had that. I put it on my in my social media. Somebody says, well, what did they say? They say God is in the business of forgiving. They say I don't judge. I'm paraphrasing. They were saying I don't judge TD Jakes because God is in the business of forgiving, so I ain't keeping count. And you have people in the chat going, amen, 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 amen. Well, I put in the chat, tell that to the victims of that's allegedly accusing him of this crime. Tell that to them, man. Tell that to the victims. Tell that to a victim of rape that, well, God is a forgiving God, so I ain't gonna count. Now, this sister or this brother just been taken advantage of and molested or raped and assaulted. Salaki, you can't say that word. You got to say the R word, N.W.O. You got to say the R word.
Like you can't Salaki. You can't say the R word. You gotta say S-A. So instead of
Okay.
great, it's S-A.
Right.
And
Okay.
Salaki, if I could be excused for 1 minute.
Go ahead. So now,
just real fast.
Yeah, Con, go ahead. Handle your business. So like the victim of SA and the victim of the R word, we can't even advocate for them, man, because people are so disgusted in this place where they will protect the predator. They'll protect the predator and they'll leave the victim unprotected, man. You understand? They'll leave the victim unprotected and they'll go and want to defend. They'll want to go and defend the predator. This place is wicked, man. This place promotes abusing little boys, abusing little girls. You understand? Abusing your daughters. They'll promote it, man. They'll promote it in this place. And when you go to try to say, well, this predator should suffer consequences, for the things that they done, and they should be punished for the crimes that they have. You have alternative lifestyle people going, oh no, you shouldn't judge. You shouldn't judge, you shouldn't judge you shouldn't judge the predator. He don't need to be judged or whatever. Well, you should tell that to the victims, man. Tell that to the victims that they need to forgive that sexual that SA. They need to forgive, what happened to them. They need to just go and forgive them and all of that, and hug them and say, I forgive you. And so, and he don't serve no punishment because he's a man of God, and he don't deserve to be punished because, everybody needs forgiveness. Tell that to the victims, and then, hey, see how that plays out. See how many mentally unstable people we create when we don't punish the predator for these acts of
Right.
crime. So go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 10. This is the middle of Genesis 19 and verse 9. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them? And they even Lot and came near to break the door. Verse 10. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. Verse 11. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
So now
And the
these
men said,
man, hold on one second. Now, if this would have happened, I would have ceased and I would have ceased and desist. You understand?
Good.
They was trying to knock down Lot's door, and the two angels came out and put forth their hand, and all the men at the door went blind. They was trying to find the door, like, I can't see. They still trying to find the door, came out of water, try to get in there at them. After they went blind, after the two angels put forth their hands and they went blind, they still was trying to get to the door. Like, that's how we are here in America. We are like, okay, what happened? What happened? Eddie Longstroke got punished for abuse. And what did the Christian church say? He was a man of God. He was a man. And they went out and got another alternative lifestyle man in Jamal Bryant to keep pastoring the church. They didn't learn. You understand? They did not learn. Just like the people at Lot's door, when they went blind, that wasn't enough. They didn't say, well, oh, look, we dealing with a different power right here. We blind. He made us go blind at this door. Maybe we need to run away. Maybe we need to tell everybody to stop. Stop trying to get to these men. You understand? You would think, N.W.O, when AIDS hit the scene, you would think in the 90s when AIDS hit the scene from these alternative lifestyle people, because that's the only ones that was getting it, was alternative lifestyle people. You would think that they, after them getting it, that they would stop, that they would it would be put an end to people wanting to be alternative lifestyle. But no, that brazen them, that boldened them to become it spread. Now the whole, it's laws about the alternative lifestyle community. Now you could be a full out man and go into a woman's bathroom with little kids and you can, man, this place and the LGBT community gets mad when you tell a grown man that because he think he a woman, you ain't going into the woman's bathroom with it. That was just an incident with that, where a grown man was trying to go into the bathroom with a young girl. And the mother came out and said, man, you ain't coming in here. You're not coming in here with my young daughter. And he and the alternative lifestyle man was going off. Like, how dare you tell me I can't, as a grown man with whole male parts, I got male reproductive organs still. How, he was appalled that mother was telling him he couldn't go into the same bathroom as her little girl. How disgusting, man. How disgusting. These alternative lifestyle people want you to allow them to abuse you. They want to be able to full out abuse people and get away and it be okay. They want to abuse you, and they want to take your children. They want to abuse your kids, and they want you to be okay with it because it's a progressive a community, or it's a accepting community, and everybody got to be accepted. So we got to accept you. We got to accept abuse. Like we have to condition our children to accept that, hey, you may go into a public bathroom somewhere one day and a man be in there and you may get abused, but it's okay because God forgives. All he got to do is say, forgive me, God, and he gets forgiven, so you might as well forgive him too. Man, look, that's why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. We reading why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by the hand of the Lord is because all the warning signs they didn't take heed to. All the signs that the Lord gave them to cease and desist, they didn't listen. They didn't listen to the different things that the Most High was throwing at them to go, nah, this ain't this, and the Lord don't approve of this. So the only answer that the Most High had was to put them to death. And to show the earth that, look, if you alternative lifestyle, the Lord is liable to rain fire down from heaven and destroy the place where you live. Keep going, N.W.O. Come on.
N.W.O. Verse 11. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou had any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. Verse 13, for we will destroy this place. because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Most High.
They asked Lot, hey, you got any sons? You got any other family? You got anything in the city you need to get out? Because we finna blow the spot up. The block is hot. The block is hot. We finna blow it up. If you got any sons, any other family, any other thing that you need to get out this city, yo, pack it up because it's finna go down. You understand? That's what those two angels told Lot. You understand? Cause they smoked them men and young boys with blindness at the door, and them they still was trying to like zombies. You ever seen the zombie apocalypse chaotic war where the zombies just coming at you and they get a gun and shoot them, boom, they blow them off their feet, they just get up, they keep coming. That's what they did in Sodom and Gomorrah. They smoked them. The angels smoked them with blindness, made them go blind. They couldn't see, and that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough because they was gonna feel their way to go rape them brothers. They was gonna feel their way. They were gonna feel their way out of war. They said, "Look, if we gonna our word you." Angels, we gonna commit our word on you, whether we see you or whether we gotta feel you out. We gonna get you. We gonna get you whether we have to do it in the dark or in the light. We gonna get you. We gonna get you anyway. I know I can't see, but that don't matter. We gonna get you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you not trying to break the doors down of the Isupk, if you still got your faith in the Christian church, you're in danger. You in grave danger. And we come here to warn you. We're warning you every day in class. We warning you all the time. We try to put out, we put out all our on social media how that you should definitely, be aware of all these things that's going down in the Christian church and in the Muslim mosque, in these different areas and all these different places in these different religions. We try to give you some insight on what to do and how to move and how to stay out of danger here in America with the scriptures, with these classes, with the breakdowns. We try to help you. But guess what? Right. They don't listen, chaotic war. They don't listen. Right. They don't listen. And now what's going on? Now what's happening? You got TD Snakes, full out power bottom in the Christian church, and you got Kurt Franklin, his power bottom buddy, doing a lap dance on him in the Christian church in front of everybody. And no one cares. No one cares. No one's putting up a fuss about it. No one is bringing it to social media attention like, yo, this is really something going really wrong here in America. You understand? Like, well, now they are. Now they saying something about it. But the Isupk under Commander General Yohana been talking about this alternative lifestyle behavior for years. We've been talking about the weird behavior, the alternative lifestyle behavior of Eddie Long. We was talking about the alternative lifestyle behavior of Jamal Bryant. We was talking about the alternative lifestyle behavior of these pastors, these Christian pastors and your Christian leaders. We've been talking about the alternative lifestyle behavior of these other fake Israelite groups, about how they sending, private pictures of their private parts to other members in their organization. We've been telling you about it. Now it's been brought to the light that it was already brought to the light to us. We already knew. But now that there's an accuser, there's some accusers of, you know, TD Snakes and his alternative lifestyle behavior. And now the earth wants to pay attention. Now everybody wants to pay attention and go, oh my God. Oh my God, what's going on? We've been bringing it out about how these alternative lifestyle reverends were, man. Way back with Orgy Mike, Martin Luther the King. We call him Orgy Mike. We've been calling him Orgy Mike ever since the Million Man March. We was calling him Orgy Mike. When the FBI tapes came out and said Martin Luther King was having wild sex orgies with men and women in the Watergate Hotel. Hey man, hey look, it ain't no new news to us. You better listen to the UPK, man. You better listen to us. When we tell you something, we 15 steps ahead of social media. We're 15 steps ahead of your news and your social media and your blogs and your podcast. 15 steps ahead of y'all. And ain't now one of y'all coming out and saying, well, the UPK been talking about the alternative lifestyle of these pastors for a long time. Ain't nobody coming out. Everybody coming out going, oh, TD, look what he doing. TDJ, like they got some kind of, some kind of inside word or something. When the Isupk under commanding General Yohana been known about it, man. We've been talking about how the Christian church is wicked. We've been talking not only with alternative lifestyle behavior, but just with the wickedness of the money laundering and all the robbing of people and their funds in the Christian church. How the pastor take the offering and get a plane, and he says that you supposed to take care of the pastor. You supposed to give him your money. That ain't what the Bible says, man. Now I bet N.W.O in the near future, you're gonna start to hear again about all the pastors that's coming out, and it's gonna come out how they've been laundering money and stealing money from the congregation for years, and we'll be right back here again going, the UPK been telling you this for years. And now since, it come on TMZ or it come out in some news article come out saying, well, somebody's accusing this church of stealing their grandmama's money. Now it's coming out about all these churches. When we've been telling you for years, man. You heard it here first. Come on, keep going with the scripture. Tell them where you at.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. Verse 13, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Most High, and the Most High have sent us to destroy it. Verse 14, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Most High will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. Verse 15, and when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are hid, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Mm-hmm. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters, the Most High being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Verse 18.
Right.
And Lot said unto
That's
them,
it.
Oh, not
That's
so, my
it.
Lord.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like they skipped down to the part where it actually started to rain fire from heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High was what the two angels was advising Lot to do. Go get your son-in-laws. Lot had other daughters, man. Lot had other daughters that they had son-in-laws, and he said, go get everything. Go get all your family members, man, and get out of this place, because you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to destroy this place. So you got a N.W.O.
Come, because the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 24. Then the Most High rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah, Salaki, and the Most High rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
He even destroyed
his wife looked
the grass. You understand? He even destroyed the plants and all that grew upon the ground. He destroyed it all. The Most High destroyed the grass, everything that grew up out of the ground, the trees, all that. He burnt those two cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, man, because they were wicked unto the Most High. And the alternative lifestyle of that they were living, the LGBT community that they had there, was abomination against the Lord. And so the Lord destroyed it. You understand? With fire from on high. That's how it was destroyed. By fire from on high. You understand? Fire and brimstone, man. So what does that does that say? You understand? What does that tell us? That tell us, look, the alternative lifestyle that Sodom and Gomorrah, that the people were living there, God didn't appreciate. God did not approve, because he destroyed it. They were punished. And the people who were not living that lifestyle, Lot and his family, they were spared. They were not punished, because the punishment wasn't for them. Just like AIDS is a punishment for the alternative community. It wasn't for regular, people not like that to get that disease. That's who was getting it in the first place, was the alternative community. They were the ones getting it. You understand? Because that's what the Lord set out. The Lord, made that to happen, because there was so many, there was all this alternative lifestyle going on. The Lord didn't approve of it, so the Lord had to deal with it. Now drop that. Go to Jude 1:7. Jude 1:7.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example.
They did what? Hold on. Read that again.
Book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, that's set forth for an example.
That's what that sin was. You know what I'm saying? It was fornication. It was fornication that they were committing, man, in Sodom and Gomorrah. It was fornication. When a woman lies with another woman, as a woman would lie with a man, that's fornication. So that's the type of fornication. So that's what the Lord was punishing. The Lord was punishing that fornication. You understand? And how do you know that the Lord wasn't approving of it. The Lord wasn't approving of it because he rained fire down from heaven on those two cities. You understand? So read that from the top again.
Con out of one con. It's the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right. They suffered the vengeance of eternal fire. You understand? That's what the vengeance of the Lord, was that eternal fire. And that's what that fire and brimstone, that's what that was. That was the eternal fire that the Lord was, that the scripture is talking about. So now that's it on that. Go to 2nd Ezra 16 and 62. 2nd Ezra 16 and 62.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 62. Yea, in the spirit of almighty power, which made all things, and searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Verse 63. Surely he knoweth your inventions, and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin.
And that's what the alternative lifestyle people used to do. They used to hide their sin. They used to call it being in the closet. You understand? They used to hide it, and they was in the closet, N.W.O. But now, since the Christian church has made it a lifestyle, they've made it famous. They made it popular. You understand? They made it okay. Now they out in the open with it. Just like,
it's a lot.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I seen something today, in fact, that I've never seen before. This whole new age of social media and people, trying to go viral and stuff like that. I've seen teachers that was talking about their students, and the teachers that I've seen were flaming LGBT alphabet community people. They just straight flaming. And I personally have never had a teacher that taught like basic math and English and stuff like that. That was a part of the community. So it was something, when I say the community, I mean LGBTQ community. That was something new for me. So now they got people in the lifestyle that's teaching children. They children like in the 5th grade, 6th grade, and they just straight flaming. I've never seen that before. Just like how you say, it's like out in the open. It's way in the open. Now like it's right in front of the children when they go to school. It's a lot.
Exactly. And it's almost like they have to do it. They have to put in these children's heads that, it's okay. It's neutral. Neutral is okay. So if you and it's pushing it on them. It's pushing it on them. You have to say, you know what I'm saying? Your sexual orientation is learned. It's a learned behavior. So just like you may have to stop your son from playing with baby dolls or putting his feet in mama's shoes, mama heels. You got to stop that. Just like that, and that's what they're doing in the schools now. The alternative lifestyle people, just like you would stop your son from sticking his feet in mama's shoes, they when that happens, they encourage more of it. When the little boy picks up the little baby doll, the little girl baby doll, they encourage that instead of saying no. you shouldn't do that because you're a boy. This is what boys play with. This is what boys do.
And
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's a lie. That's why I be tripping off the man purse. I know these cats running around with the man purse. They got a gun and a purse, but it's like, why not just get a holster? You know what I mean?
Right.
Why
because they have to promote. They have to promote the alternative lifestyle portion of it. So wherever they can put it and insert it, that's what they doing. They inserting it in there. So now read that from the top again. And we're going to end it with this right here.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 63. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what ye think in your heart, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Verse 64. Therefore hath the Most High exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame.
And that's what's gonna happen. You understand? The Lord is gonna put all you to shame. You think like right now they don't have no shame in what they're doing. It's great. It's great that little Timmy is wearing mommy's shoes and oh look at her, he's so cute. But the Lord is gonna put you to shame. The Lord is gonna put you to shame. Go ahead.
Verse 65. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men. Your own sin shall be your accusers in that day.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's in that day, that's what's happening. You understand? These alternative lifestyle prominent men, their accusers are coming out. Their accusers are coming out saying, no, like they not just out here just being alternative lifestyle. They out here forcing their lifestyle on people. They're out here abusing people. They're out here SA. You understand? They out here all word people. They ain't just out here just, oh, I chose to, or I'm this way because, you know, hey, I was born this way. No, they that way because they were abused and now the cycle continues. Now they're abusing others. You understand? And that's what you're seeing. Now you're seeing the accusers come out and saying, no, I didn't volunteer for this. I was abused. I was victimized. I was a victim. I was violated. And that is what's coming out to the forefront now. Since they wasn't ashamed of their lifestyle from the beginning, now the crimes that they committing, not only on themselves, but on others, is coming out to the light. The Lord is bringing it out. You understand? That they creating victims. So with that, clap it up. We're going to end the class right there.
Salaki. So you're muted. Salaki.
I'm going to hit the mute by mistake. Salaki. We're going to keep bringing it out how the alternative lifestyle that TDJ is living is not according to the scriptures. And he's just suffering the consequences of what happens when you sin. So we're the Isupk under Commander General Yohana. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, If the brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Tithe in the Hebrew is ma'ashara. It's the 10th of every penny of any increase that the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offer for priests. It's not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. It is the 14th and 15th day of the 12th month. So that's going to be Thursday, February the 22nd, and Friday, February the 23rd. You can find the Feast of Purim in the scriptures in Esther chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. And of course, as the time gets closer, we'll give you more details on how the school here in Charlotte will be, honoring the Feast of Purim. All right. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Come to class. That's what you need to start doing. Come to class and come to class in your all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Amijim, which means to stand. Wapayakwidum means to face the east. We're going to close. Abadawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shemka, Rock with Ka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Salaki, Hayah, Aisha, Rataza, Kawa, Hayah, Shemayim, Latanana, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabalak now, Wasalak now, Kabalak now, Wala'a, Dabi'a now, Nasaya 1, Abal, Hawasha now, Mayan, Rai, Ya, Lata, Hamalak, Wa'ala, Habara, Walamyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Saw, choose to turn. Sister Yeshua, be seated. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Mama Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahba Shem Yahshabrakta.
Yahba Shem Yahshabrakta. Turn. We're going to get Sister Amajim. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sister, men of Israel, Mama Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema,
Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Yahjim Atah. Class is missed. All right, shalom.
Shalom.